All right, calling into order the Planning Commission meeting for Wednesday, March 12th at 6:30 p.m., March 12th, 2025. Um, Let's start with the roll call.
Commissioner Correa,
Here.
Vice Chairperson Winkler,
Present.
Chairperson Rivera,
Here.
and Commissioner Taraza Baxter and Abadi are absent for the record.
Who wants to lead us for the Pledge of Allegiance?
Okay.
Somebody,
No,
anybody.
you do it. I did last time.
Ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, do you have any adjustments to the agenda this evening?
No, we don't.
All right, moving along to public appearances. Matters, public appearances, B.1 Matters not appearing on the agenda. If you wish to address the planning commission concerning any item not appearing on the agenda and within the commission's jurisdiction, please raise your hand and be acknowledged by the chairperson. At that same time, state your name and address for the record. The chairperson reserves the right to place a time limit on each person's presentation of 3 minutes. It is requested that longer presentations be submitted to the planning commission. Do we have anybody here on the floor that wishes to discuss any matters not appearing on the agenda? There being none, we will move forward to the consent agenda. Consent agenda C1, approved planning commission meeting minutes for January 24, 2024. Do I have a motion? We're going to go ahead and vote on these individually, correct?
Do you want to do them individually? You can do them together if you want, but
Okay.
because there's
Correct
only
date?
3 of you, and just so you're aware,
It is the right date? Okay.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, I looked at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I
it's-
was gonna.
Okay, so for the, in order to expedite this, C2, approving planning commission meeting minutes for February 26, 2025. Voting on both of those items at the same time. Does anybody wish to move forward and move to approve the both C1 and C2?
Well, I was gonna say, because I wasn't here at the January 24, 2020.
I would recommend just for today, in order to get them approved, it's okay to vote on them, so long as you feel that the notes provided by the clerk would be consistent
Okay.
and there's no other objections.
Okay, sounds good. That's fine. I'll go ahead and make a motion to approve the both planning commission meetings, January 24th and 2024, and meeting minutes for February 26, 2025.
And I'll second his motion.
Okay, putting it to a vote.
Motion carries 3-0.
Okay, moving along, D, Planning Commission New Business Discussion Action, recommend deny. Public hearing, discussion action variance 25-01 for Eric Chung to approve the deviation of residential zone property development standards for rear yard setback requirements for a room addition located at 183 Anna Street, APN 044-73 Tax 027. The project is categorically exempt from the California Environmental Quality Act, CEQA under section 15303, class 3E, new construction or conversion for small structures, opening the public hearing. Once again, matters appearing on the for this public hearing. Do I have anybody on the floor wishing to discuss the item at hand?
You guys are here, but just if they ask questions, is that?
Yes, this is the applicant. This is Mr. Chung.
Mr. Chung, is there anything you want to present to the commission?
If you can just come up so we can get it on the mic, sorry.
No problem. Yeah, I thought everything I have to disclose was already submitted.
Okay.
through,
Okay.
clerk.
I'm just making sure. All right, that being the case at this time, I will close the public hearing. Staff report?
Okay. So Mr. Chung is here seeking Planning Commission's approval for variance 2501 for the deviation of the rear yard setbacks requirement of 10 feet for room additions. Because the sunroom is considered an addition to the primary dwelling, the structure is subject to the 10-foot rear yard setback requirement. And Mr. Chung's structure measures 9 feet with 1 inch. So Mr. Chung is here to answer any of your questions
Okay,
regarding the project.
Have you received other comments?
No. But he did bring a neighbor, a proponent,
Neighbor.
in case you need him to speak as well.
Commission?
I mean, is there any opposition from the neighbors or any complaints or any?
We did not,
I know.
I'm sorry, we did not receive any opposition or any inquiry. Oh, I did receive a call just to further describe what this project was about, but that was it.
And I know you basically face Ayton, right?
Yes.
And there's
And-
no,
Yeah, from the middle of the wall to my structure is actually 9 feet and 6 inches. So I think the needed necessary deviation is about 6 inches, to be more exact.
and building department doesn't object. Oton, you guys, I mean, is there any issues with the building department on that?
No, not so far. So it's pretty straightforward. And then once the if the variance gets approved, then it will get the approval from the building department.
Now, I notice here that the staff recommendation is for an approval on that is, moving forward, how do we, I mean, I picture one or two more of these instances coming along. Everybody's gonna have that accommodation, or they, it's a smaller yard and we're gonna see this. How do we move forward from that?
Yeah, I think we're gonna see a couple of them coming through in the near future.
Go ahead.
Please.
I mean, I'm kind of familiar with Victoria Homes because their property yard is pretty small. Even the side yards, they're very tiny, especially the front yards. I know there was an issue with sidewalks and whatnot, but that's a separate issue. But I understand how tight those areas are, especially living spaces and whatnot.
I actually went by there today and took a look at it. I think I met your wife. I mean, it really conforms. I think it looks good in the area. I think it's better because it's not something that's also super tall. And it also does have a lot of windows and stuff around it, so it doesn't really look so closed in. That was just what I saw when I was there.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to address it. I mean, we will see it again. And again, I'm inclined to take the staff recommendation. You guys have done your diligence on that matter, and we've obviously touched on our concerns. I don't have any reason to hold this up any further, really.
And then he fully understands the process of going back to getting the permits and what he needs to do in order to bring it, what he needs to do. Okay, good.
I wonder, just for future purposes, and you don't have to make this decision now, but if there's any guidance you can think about. For instance, Lisa, you were saying it's helpful that it's open and not too tall, or it's only a foot in. I mean, because if the neighbors come in, it's helpful, to the building department to maybe have an idea of what your concerns would be with others. You are not required to talk about that, but if you have any thoughts, it might kind of give some guidance.
Commission, do we have any other concerns on this? I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Like I said, I feel compelled to put into my trust with the recommendation and follow through on that. I don't have grounds to argue against or delay this man in his project.
Nope, I'm good.
Okay.
And I did see his golf clubs in there, and I'm a golfer, so I did like that. I was like, who is this?
Strategically placed.
I did, yeah.
Those placed just for you.
All right, well, the commission discussion has taken place. I will close the public hearing and at 6:39 and see if we have anybody that wants to recommend a motion here for on this project.
Let's see.
See, I will make a motion for the variance for this right here, 25-01, deviation from the residential property development standards for room additions? Is that,
As listed in number 5.
Yeah.
Works.
as listed as at number 5?
Perfect.
I second the motion.
All right, it's been motioned and seconded. Can we put that to a vote?
Motion carries 3-0.
Okay, Mr. Chung, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, neighbor, as well.
Thank you, neighbor.
you.
Is
Neighbor.
Commissioner reports. Do we have anything?
I don't have anything.
I don't have anything this evening.
I do not. Othon, look at.
I do not have
I
anything
did
to
not
add.
skip you today.
Nothing to report tonight.
I just wanted to bring up that we've had some cancellations of the planning commission, but we're consistently moving projects forward, so we will be having meetings from now on.
On my end, I just want to remind everybody, this is our busy season fair. Last weekend of the fair, we got an air show, potentially, depending on what the government figures out with the budget. We have the autism. We're hosting the autism
yes.
5K on the 12th of April. On the same day, we're also doing Clean Up Imperial.
Yes.
I did check on the pothole
Oh, good.
on on our
Yeah.
page website.
And we talked about putting it out there, so we'll remind, doing a social media blast with the pothole so that people know to report.
And I think I have fulfilled my my
Don't
Agenda.
forget auctioneers also auction Saturday. I think
Oh.
Saturday and
Yeah.
Sunday
Yeah.
at the fair. Anybody that has friends and
Also, that we've got the tri-tip, right, coming up?
a bruise and
Yeah, the bruise.
yeah, the bruise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
22nd.
on the
Lots coming
22nd
up.
of next month.
Right.
That being said, I will go ahead and adjourn this meeting of the Planning Commission for March 12th. And the next scheduled meeting is March 26th. Wow. Already, March 26th, 2025. Wow.
I lost February.